Hey guys, welcome back to Flavor Kingdom Kitchen. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make General Tso's chicken and Chinese lo mein. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, thank you guys for watching. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this video. So here I have my chicken and I have egg whites, my whole eggs, cornstarch, salt and pepper, and I have some white wine. We're gonna go ahead and use the whole egg for the dark meat, and then we're gonna use the egg whites for the white meat, and then we're gonna go ahead and put some salt and pepper in that, add some white wine, and then we're gonna add in our cornstarch. But if you guys watched my previous video, you know that this is the velveting technique that's used to tenderize the meat. So we're gonna go ahead now and we're gonna mix that up. Try to make sure that all the pieces of chicken gets coated with the stuff that we're putting in. And then we're gonna add our cornstarch, and you're gonna go ahead now and use the tip of your fingers to massage that in and make sure that all the cornstarch is dissolved. I should have did this the other way around, where I could have dissolved this in a bowl and then add the chicken, but I was trying to make less dishes, guys, so bear with me. It might get messy, but if you take your time to do it, you'll be just fine. So we're gonna go ahead now and we're gonna finish this off, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and let it sit and marinate. And this technique, guys, will tenderize your meat. And please let me know in the comments section down below if you don't see the difference. We're gonna go ahead now and cook off our lo mein noodles. Now the package says that you should cook it for 6 minutes, guys, but if you do not like your noodles to be mushy, just go ahead and cook it for 4 minutes. I'm adding a little bit of oil to it because, as you know, this helps the pasta not to stick together. Once this is done boiling, guys, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the sink in my colander, and I'm going to go ahead and run some cold water over it just to stop the cooking process. Then we're gonna reserve that and move on to the rest of the prep. Now I'm gonna be making the sauce for the General chicken. I'm adding my dark mushroom soy sauce, ketchup, my sesame oil, vinegar, salt, pepper, and then we're gonna go ahead and add some sugar to it as well. Chinese brown sauce is basically chicken stock, so I'm just gonna use some chicken stock into that, and then we're gonna whisk it all together. And I will have the measurements, guys, and everything that I use down in my description box, so please remember to check it out after this video. So I'm gonna go ahead now and add in some salt. I'm gonna whisk that so that it gets dissolved, so that we can know if we need more. And then I'm gonna add in the sugar. Then we're gonna just reserve this and make the sauce for the lo mein. So here I'm adding in all my ingredients, guys. Like I say, I will link all of these in the description box. I will leave the recipe for you guys to follow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and combine all my ingredients just to make the process shorter, guys. I'm doing all my prep now. Then we're gonna go ahead now and bread our chicken. Now this is cornstarch, just plain cornstarch, and I'm going to go ahead and put my thigh meat in here. So this is the dark meat, this is the thigh, boneless, skinless, all that good stuff. So you want to go ahead and fry these off, and make sure that when you put it in the pan that they're not stuck together. So you will try to get them off each other, like you guys see I'm doing here. I'm pulling them apart. And we're pretty much just gonna fry these until they're cooked and when they start getting some color on them. So I'm basically just mixing until, tossing them until they get color, and the chicken is cooked as well. All right, guys, so we're gonna remove these right now. I'm gonna put them onto a paper towel to drain any excess oil. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start off by putting in our trinity, which is the minced garlic and ginger and some scallion. We're gonna toast that up a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in the sauce we made earlier. Once this has come to a boil, we're gonna thicken it with a cornstarch slurry, which is just basically cornstarch and water. I think it's 1-to-1 ratio. So if you put 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, you put 1 tablespoon of water. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that up to a boil because cornstarch thicken only at a boil. If you put it in before this liquid comes to a boil, it will not get thick. So you wanna bear that in mind. Okay, so now that it has come to a boil, we're gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of cornstarch in. You're gonna start off by putting in a little, guys, because this thing works fast. So you add a little to see if you need more. So now that our sauce has thickened, I'm gonna go ahead now and add our chicken back into it. And remember, guys, the chicken is already cooked, so we are not cooking this, we're just ensuring that it's coated with the sauce. As you guys can see, that looks so delicious already. And this can be served with white rice and some broccoli, or you could just do rice only. I'm not going to be making broccoli today, but I have some rice reserved, so I'm going to be serving this with some rice. But I just want you guys to see how delicious that looks, and it's so good, guys. Now that that's done, guys, we're gonna move on to our second dish. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and fry my chicken breast now. I'm gonna gently place them in the oil, guys. Please don't drop because you don't want to burn yourself. So you're gonna slowly place them in the oil. Ensure that your oil is hot. So you guys can see mine is hot. So we're gonna place our chicken pieces into the oil. And then we're gonna try to separate them because some of them are sticking together. So you're gonna go ahead and separate them. And we're pretty much trying to achieve the same thing for this one, whereas we're cooking it and then getting some color on there. So we're just gonna continue to toss it around until it's cooked and we have some nice golden colors going on. I think this is pretty good here, what we have here. So we're gonna go ahead now and remove this from the oil. And we're gonna place it on a paper towel, just like the first one. And then we're gonna reserve this and then start our sauce. So again, we're gonna start off with our trinity, which is the ginger, garlic, and scallion. After like a minute or so, we're gonna add in our chili pepper. You could use dried chili pepper as well, but I have the fresh one, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Now I'm adding in my large diced bell peppers, which is the red one, and then my onions. Now guys, you could cook these peppers and onions until they are really soft, or you could leave them like medium finish, because I don't like everything to have the same texture in the plate. So I cook them to like where they still have a bit of a crunch to them, as well as the carrots as well, because we're gonna be mixing the noodles into this one. So you want something in that plate to have a crunch, because the noodles already are soft. So we're gonna go ahead and cook them, not all the way done, but still have a little bit of a crunch. So I'm just tossing these around, guys. So I'm just tossing these around until they're done to my liking, pretty much. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our mixture. And then we're not gonna thicken this one, guys, because the noodles, they already are gonna help make this get a little bit thicker. So we're not gonna add any more cornstarch to this one. So here I'm adding in my chicken. And as you guys can see, it looks so delicious already. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my noodles. And I'm gonna mix this until fully combined. I'm just gonna use all the noodles, guys, because you just want to make sure that this is well mixed and fully combined, like so. And here you have it, guys. This is the finished product. This is a really simple recipe, guys. I hope that you guys like this recipe. I'm going to be sharing it in my description box, so please remember to check out this recipe and enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead now and plate up the General chicken for you guys to see that. See, the rice is well shelly and nice, well cooked rice. I use jasmine rice, guys, but you know, you guys could use whatever rice you have. I'm topping it with some seeds as well. This is optional, but I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Please remember to like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're now over 700 subscribers, and I'm so happy, and thank you.